guys, what's going on? Welcome to Serial at Midnight. Serialatmidnight.com. Heath. Glad. Guys, I'm excited because I have a shipment of movies from Kino Lorber Studio Classics. This is from their October sale. I really debated on whether or not to participate during the October sale because I kind of gone all in on the August sale. Well, not really. I think I placed 13. I ordered 13 movies in August. It was my birthday. It felt justified. Baker's dozen. But I'm honestly still working on a few of those. I still have 4 or 5 of those that I've yet to watch. You know, things are constantly coming in. I buy things. People send me things. And so I was like, I don't know that I need to participate in this October sale. It was for 1 week only. Ended on Halloween. And I waited until the very last day. But I did bite. It's a small order. It's 6 items. But one of those items justified the whole thing, really. It was such a good deal on such a cool thing that I'm dying to see. I won't bury the lead. I'll just jump right into it. That item was The Master, the complete series. Guys, this is a ninja TV series from 1984 starring Lee Van Cleef from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly and Sho Kosugi. Like the best 80s ninja ever, pretty much. Like he was if you wanted an authentic 80s ninja, you got Sho Kosugi. And so this was a 1-season series. Guys, look, we've got ninja, we've got nunchucks, and Lee Van Cleef. I think it ran for 13 episodes, and so I don't know how successful it was. Awesome, yes. Successful, But a lot of people came through this series. Like it had William Smith. Not Will Smith, not Welcome to Earth, not that guy, but William Smith, who was a stuntman and a B-movie actor from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and apparently the 80s too. And it has like Demi Moore did a guest spot here. Even George Lazenby. That's right. We are only just now coming to terms with On Her Majesty's Secret Service, the Bond after Sean Connery first left. That it's a good movie. I think we have all underestimated George Lazenby, and so like it's all these years later, Lazenby's kind of getting his due. He was on this show, so this honestly is why I had to partake in the sale, because I think this retails for $59.99, somewhere in that neighborhood, and it was on sale. It's a brand new release too. This is a 2018 release, and it was on sale for $17.49. What? So I just had to. It wasn't even a choice. Like, that's straight up my alley. Lee Van Cleef, Sho Kosugi, ninja. What? That being said, I also picked up, what do I want to go with next? I picked up Gold. We were just talking about Bond, so let's talk about Roger Moore. This is a movie about, it's in 1974. It says it's an international conspiracy thriller set in the South African goldfields, directed by Peter Hunt, On Her Majesty's Secret Service. What? That is full circle, ladies and gentlemen. Roger Moore, the director of On Her Majesty's Secret Service. How could you not check this out? So I've never seen it, but I'm expecting good things because the pedigree is high. These were all blind buys for me, but this one I'm really taking a chance on. This is called Smashing Time, and it's in 1967, basically swinging London at the peak of its swingingest. If you've seen Austin Powers, like that very much is 1967 London. The mod movement, the fashion, the music, like all that stuff. And so this movie was filmed in London during 1967. It's got Lynn Redgrave, Rita Tushingham. Look at the cover. I mean, it could not be more 60s London if it tried. It's also got Michael York in it. It says also starring Michael York, who was in Austin Powers. Probably because he's so closely associated with things like this. So I'm excited to check this out because I am certainly a candidate for, like, I'm a music fan, I'm a 50s, 60s, 70s pop culture fan. I'm excited to check this out. So we'll see how it is. Cabo Blanco. It's been compared to Casablanca because it's kind of like a post-World War II Nazi island kind of a thing. But the real point of contention for a lot of people, I think, is the casting of Charles Bronson in a role that he does not seem, on the surface, born to play. But that being said, there's good things. Again, I haven't seen it, it's a blind buy, but there's good things that I'm attracted to certain things here, like Charles Bronson, number one. How do you go wrong with Chuck Bronson? Yeah, he's miscast sometimes, but he's still Charles Bronson. And my Charles Bronson collection is growing, seemingly in spite of itself. I don't even feel like I'm really working to build my Charles Bronson collection. It's kind of building itself, which is what Charles Bronson would do. Like, that's the Bronson coming out, is it's taking care of itself. But this was directed by J. Lee Thompson, who's the guy that directed The Guns of Navarone and Cape Fear, which, controversial statement, I think the original Cape Fear with Robert Mitchum, way better than the Robert De Niro remake. But like, if you haven't seen that movie, I would encourage you to go back and check out the original Cape Fear. Mitchum is doing something super scary in that movie. But that being said, this has good pedigree attached to it, so I'm excited to check it out. I don't have too high expectations, so I think I'll be pretty happy. Second to last here, Alfred Hitchcock's Lifeboat. I had to have this. It's Hitchcock, number one. Number two, it stars Tallulah Bankhead. Well, it's an ensemble cast, but it co-stars Tallulah Bankhead. And Tallulah Bankhead is of special interest to me because she was born pretty close to where I live. She was born in Huntsville, Alabama, and so I've been to her birthplace. It's just a little apartment building in the middle of downtown. Very, very, very small area. But Tallulah Bankhead, you guys, is notorious for being wild. Reportedly never wore panties and would show you that she wasn't wearing panties. There's a story about her on the set of I Love Lucy. Really a rebel rouser and a hellion. Drank herself basically to death. It's kind of a sad story, but Tallulah Bankhead is awesome. I'm attracted to the rebels. I'm attracted to the people who do not play by society's rules. Tallulah Bankhead very much fits into that. So Alfred Hitchcock's Lifeboat, essential addition to the collection. This is the last item, but it's certainly very cool. This is The Mercenary. You guys, this is directed by Sergio Corbucci, the director of the original Django from 1966. Not the Quentin Tarantino Django, the original Django, which starred Franco Nero as Django. And Franco Nero is back here. This is a 1968 Western. So it's the director of Django directing the star of Django. And get this, it's got a score by Ennio Morricone, who, of course, was the composer for The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, all the Sergio Leone Westerns. And so those three things right there make this, like, how do you not watch this? Corbucci, Nero, Morricone, come on. I don't think this has the same reputation as some of Corbucci's other Westerns, but who cares, honestly? Like, first of all, let's admire the art. That is a fantastic bit of cover art. And, you guys have commented, too, about how Kino Lorber appreciates cover art. They always put the posters, the original movie posters, on their discs. Like, we have to talk about the cover art and appreciate it for what it is, because sometimes these things get lost to try to jump out and grab shelf appeal. They'll go with something that maybe highlights a star or something like that, but for my money, you can't beat covers like this. So 1968 spaghetti western, literally a spaghetti western. It's a Corbucci Italian western starring Django. You guys, I'm so excited to dig into these. So that being said, they're all still sealed. Just got them in the mail, hours ago. So nothing has been watched yet. In fact, let's pop this master Blu-ray open and see if there's anything, maybe some alternate artwork on the case itself. I don't know that there is, but it's worth a shot. We're all here, so okay. It's not. It's actually just the same artwork. So anticlimactic into this video. That's okay, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for talking Kino Lorber Studio Classics with me. Hopefully, there'll be another sale coming soon. I do not know when it will be. I don't think they do Black Friday sales. I don't think they did one last year, so I don't know that they'll do one this year either. But if I hear something, I'll certainly let you know. Keep your eyes peeled to @SerialMidnight on Twitter for that sort of an announcement or anything else. Guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. Make sure you're notified that you get ring the bell so you make sure you know when these videos are posted. But that's it. Kino Lorber Studio Classics, a company that is doing right by the classic genre studio movie fan. There's a lot of describers. They're just a good company who puts out good movies that get forgotten about. I mean, honestly, when was the last time you guys heard about any of these movies in any sort of resale situation or an article or anything like that, these movies get kind of forgotten about. So thanks to Kino Lorber for rescuing them, putting them out to you guys, and during sales like this for like $7.99 and $8.99 a piece. And then they give us an entire series, like an obscure ninja series, for $17 and some change. You can't go wrong. So I love them, and I will continue to champion them as a friend to the movie collector. Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I will catch you later.